go the other side of Gaylor. I got
Yeah,
tons
give
of
the
them.
11, oh, and 11,
I can't make, and I had a 4-wheel drive truck, and I'm like, I called the supervisor, I said, I can't get there. She goes, well, there's school. I don't care. I can't make it. Somebody else wants
I
to
bet
do
if
it.
there's kids on this road, they're not in school.
I bet, yeah. I didn't even see tracks yet, you know.
Morning, Lori.
Oh, Lordy.
I know, I didn't.
Thank you.
We're gonna put it right back on these guys.
I'm like, oh my God.
Not paper.
she lives in Atlanta.
You can go a little farther. It went over on that.
I'll later.
Yeah, you come to these, you gotta start.
I know, that was nice.
Okay.
So, boxes
Are you ready for the game?
Yeah,
I
my
see it.
uniform
You
on.
got your uniform on.
I have no.
And I'm not ready, no. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it or
everybody
not.
bailed.
Oh, no.
I gotta figure it out.
Yeah, there was nothing.
As an old guy, I can't remember that stuff.
I reported TBTA had canceled. That was the- They usually did.
You said Bill won't be here.
No, he will not.
They canceled.
And I'm still wherever she gave.
This will get Brian mad if he's here.
What's that?
Oh, I
This will
have,
get Brian upset if he's
I
here.
have an extra.
He's a Packers fan.
Oh, good.
Oh, we won't.
How does that not surprise me?
Yeah. We'll get up there, I'll just.
He won't be here, so that's good.
It's just a 4-quarter run. It was boring.
Yeah. I like the board meeting and obviously how that sat out, you know, they have like. So like everybody sits can see. So you, well, and the information, you know, I'm saying it's. More readily, yeah. Like, yeah, you can just, yeah, this is kind of an awkward.
Got one more.
If you guys all the center of attention.
Oh, that's all right.
Came in yesterday afternoon.
I understand this because this is the reserve courtroom myself. I didn't, I
It is.
didn't realize it
If I
was for
didn't
that.
get it
Yes,
done?
it is.
Good morning.
That was
Then I don't
Portland
get-
on there.
Oh,
Yeah, it is for Portland. But he didn't really do this work because it's so weird, like it's just not normal. Yeah, I sit up here, and I'm on the wrong side and it's, yeah. Yeah. This is.
Morning, Don.
I haven't seen you forever.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've been together.
Yeah.
You didn't make it
You
yet.
guys gonna be as rowdy as you were yesterday?
And he didn't go to Gaylord.
Oh, you didn't get your haircut.
No, I didn't go. I decided I thought today would be better, but that was a mistake.
We called and checked the time for you and
I
everything.
don't
You
have
didn't
any
even
meetings.
go.
I'm gonna try to probably go tomorrow. And if I don't, probably be the next day.
Very observant of you, Gary.
So it's.
I wasn't paying attention,
Did you
even
get
though.
my bid?
Plan to
I
wait.
dropped it off this morning.
Because now.
No.
Just go get it.
Hey,
Where'd you
you
put
can't
it?
drop it off this morning.
I can too.
No, you can't.
There was no
I had to
deadline.
be here by 4:30 yesterday.
No, it wasn't. Okay, then I brought it in 4:30 yesterday.
All right, okay.
Don't worry, we had another one come in yesterday.
Oh, did you?
People are texting me all the time. My mother-in-law just asked me, what my son's birthday, mom's birthday.
We'll probably put that building truck on next, on first one in January. I think that probably
So
good.
birthdays and Christmas, all within a couple weeks, and it's like. So I'm getting.
I see you're both rowdy again today.
It's just gonna be a investment.
I think so. It's gonna be one of those days.
Yeah. It's easier.
They were in rare form at finance yesterday.
I was gonna say, they just wanna get up and do the happy dance.
They have one more finance committee
We're
meeting.
getting ready.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, that was opening ceremony.
Really? And nobody recorded it?
No, I don't think so. There was
No, but we had some minute recordings.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't even look to see if you put it in there.
Sure crazy, especially since.
Oh, these, oh, this one went, yeah.
What?
All you can
Good, because I do the same thing. It helps you keep it clear if you hear somebody telling you, right? You have best answers when you're talking. That's right. You had a mother like I did. That said, if you hear me speaking, right? Yes, my mom did talk to me all the time. Still does. Like, right. First thing that
was a public comment. Zip right by
I was
it.
nervous for them, because my mom is still motion sick,
Yeah.
and that scare is no.
sometimes you be talking to yourself and then you think she's talking to herself, she's really talking to you. You weren't
Yeah.
listening. That could have been bad.
Yeah.
So this is your report.
Yeah, that's it.
For her to be going through this year.
Or that's for the whole year.
No, that's the fourth quarter. I'll give you guys some,
like
you two that are
For
coming.
the whole year.
Because
So we know what the whole year looks like.
Is
the
there?
stairs are like, I don't know, the stairs are like.
If there is, we want to find it.
And
I
this
forgot,
tall.
who won that last year?
I think it was probate.
Hold on, look, you're
Okay.
I think so.
We haven't seen anything about it yet.
I'm just.
Neither I.
She's gonna take me the whole time. And that's what I'm doing.
Must have just weren't invited.
Whatever.
I said yeah, we were
Yeah, I
fighting if there is.
I still wonder, it's a cool experience to go to, so. It'll be.
I was just thinking about that the other day. I
Yeah,
haven't seen
me too.
anything come out about it.
I know they're pretty excited.
I guess it's
Yeah.
getting pretty close.
It is.
Coming over here.
Yeah.
After Thanksgiving
Alright.
flies.
Yeah, she just told me about.
And we
that this
have
morning.
time off. so-
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're running out of time here.
I'm kind of jealous. I wish I was gone.
Oh, I need on your little pictures. Just, yeah, I just want to do the end, get the end dates.
You want that one or you want the yellow?
No, for the, no, it doesn't matter. I just want to.
Oh, Bill said the register of deeds office won last year.
Oh, they do.
Oh,
I
I wonder if they remember they just put it on.
Probably not.
We probably should send an email.
I didn't even see it.
No, probably not.
Eddie didn't see it. Mark
Yeah,
saw
it's the
one
fifth, I
for-
mean.
two,
By the
three
20th,
small
so it's about 15 days left.
dolls. You know what happened? Cause I had eight ones.
If we're going into a
on my
weekend.
hands, And it's like they freaking disappeared.
We're running out of time.
Yeah.
Well, I got to meet, so.
Right, forgot that was part of their.
Win. Part of the win.
I had a band song.
That's right, probate put it on last, this last year.
Charlotte,
I didn't remember.
good morning.
How are you?
Better now that you're
You
here.
made it, hey?
Yeah.
Yes. Everybody put my name on it for me.
I don't know.
Who's everybody there? Dave, Jennifer, Elaine.
Ron, John, and a couple of girls.
There you go. Ron, I just had so much to do. I thought they could tell us. Oh,
Oh,
no, it's all good.
yeah. Oh, I just can't remember. I still had a copy this morning, but.
Mr. Chairman.
Oh, it's 9 o'clock, you're ready, sir. Everyone, please stand. The pledge of allegiance, please. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you for that. Roll call, please, we're all here.
No.
Oh, you're
Bill's
right.
not gonna be
Sorry
here.
about that. Trying to move it along. One missing. Approval of the agenda.
I make a motion that we approve the agenda.
We have a motion,
I'll support.
we have a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, call for vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Nays, motion carried. Approval of the minutes of November 21, 2024.
Motion to approve the minutes as presented from November 21st.
We have a motion
Second,
and we have a second. Any questions, concerns? Hearing none, call for
Well,
vote.
I did have one,
Okay.
just wait, there was something that it just didn't specify, there's something in, I'm sorry. That specified something, but it didn't specify what. Where it came out of. I just thought they probably should put in there that it was. Oh, my bad, I didn't write myself a note. Information, oh, I know what it was. So under the budget, under the controller's report, under the budget, it wasn't specified when we adjusted those budget adjustments.
Mhm.
So it should probably have been the sheriff department budget, so no added expense. Just add,
So do you want that added
right.
It says from within the department budget, so no added expense. It does say it.
in? No,
It does.
Yep.
within the department budget.
Okay, yeah, okay, got it. Thank you.
so it's good.
So it's good then,
Okay,
the way
yep,
it is.
yep.
No amendment.
Nope.
Vote.
Roll call.
Yeah, we'll do a roll call vote on that, please.
Minutes,
No.
on the minutes.
Yeah.
You're it's funky today.
Feisty.
I know.
So, Edwards,
Yes.
Gerardin,
Yes.
Hardee's,
Yes.
Peltier.
Yes,
Motion carried. Claims and accounts, Gary.
Okay, finance meeting, our claims came in at $79,538.67. Our EFTs came in at $100,896.47. Our desk checks come in at $280 for a grand total of $180,715.14. And I make a motion that we accept the claims and accounts.
I'll second that.
And we have a second to the motion. Is there questions? Claims and accounts. Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Gerardin,
Yes.
Hardee's,
Yes.
Peltier,
Yes,
Edwards.
Yes. Motion carried. Next item is the public hearing on the FY 25 county budget. Does anyone look at it in the paper or have any questions on it?
no question.
No questions. So I had one. I'll find it.
I do have updates if you want that. You want me to go over some of the updates that we can
Sure.
talk about while you're thinking of that?
Yeah,
So I gave you at the last board meeting, some changes that we would have to look at. Was the health insurance rate increase and the MRMA renewal, and then some contract changes that we had. And then I also mentioned about the contribution to Hunt, the 8,000 that we could use out of opiate funds instead of taking it from the sheriff village.
Yep.
So I made those changes, but in the meantime, I talked to our insurance agent, and I asked her to quote out with the Blues and Blue Care Network to see if we could get any lower quotes with our insurance rates, just to kind of have an idea. They did come in lower, and she went back to Priority Health and was able to negotiate down a 3% back off that 16.2, so it's only 13.28 now. And they're also going to provide us with a $5,000 retention credit. So if we were to keep our plans completely whole as they are, employees have no changes to that. I budgeted the 2025 with those numbers instead, and that changed our bottom line
Where is that? What page is that on?
So it's gonna be throughout every department, because every person
Right,
has
you have to pick it up through
insurance.
everyone,
Yep, so it
okay.
goes through everybody. So by, with the minimum renewal, with the change in that health insurance rate and the retention credit. Now, the retention credit we usually apply towards our HRA deductibles. I did just keep that at the estimated 100,000. It did come in estimated a little bit lower, but I kept it higher because this last year we got hit with it pretty hard. So I figured it's better to be safe than sorry than to go low on that one. So if with those changes, that would change our bottom line surplus revenue to $82,215.59. And if you remember at the last meeting, we were at 67,000. So
Okay, so what page was that?
it's gonna be on page 20 or 10 of the budget I handed you under the last column.
And yours is talking specifically to the general fund.
Yep, just general fund. So I brought it back up above where we were at for the proposed budget, actually, with those changes.
Page 10.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Also in there, I noticed when I was going through the different transfers that we do, we were planning to transfer out 15,000 to the law library, but after looking at the figures, I only had to transfer out 10, so that brought that down by $5,000 too. So saved us some funds there. So if we were to propose the budget for approval today, the new numbers will be revenue first.
Give us that page, please.
Okay, the revenue is gonna be on page 2. With the bottom of the page, and that's gonna be the same, that didn't change, it's $5,572,173.84. And then the expenses came out to, for general fund, grand total of $5,489,958.25, with a surplus budget of $82,215.59.
That was on page.
FN 10.
where?
I sent to them also.
Also,
Yeah.
With that being said, I also received notification from DHHS. I asked her, I sent her over the budget to have her look at what we had, and she came back and requested more for social services. So she sent back a listing of numbers that come to a total of $6,670. Her budget's at $3,510. Historically, it's been about the 33,000 to 4,000 range for the last 10 years. So it's up to you guys if you want to increase that budget or if you want to keep it where you're at. You know, we talked about a little bit in finance yesterday, if you want to talk more
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that, Don.
we did. She went through the last 4 or 5 years. That's been the norm, the 3,500. It's went up, and over the years, it has been increased. And it seems like whatever you give them, they use. If you give them 6,000, they use it. Give them 4,000, you know what I'm saying? It never goes over, but, and I was on that board quite a while ago. And what it is for, we've got 2 members on that we pay for. We pay their per diems, and then they send them to some type of DHH conference where they go down, and it's people like them that's on these boards all around the state. They're non-DHS, and they give their opinions on what the DHS is doing or should be doing. It's like, oh, I don't know, just to give them more ideas what they should do or should not do. It's my understanding, most places don't do this, and don't pay people for them, but we do, and I'm good with the 3,500 that we've pretty much been giving them over the years.
Leave it at 35.
35, yeah, that's for the per diems, and usually one meeting a year they go to for that, so. And that's been a controversy over the years. It was from anywhere from taking it away to reinstating it to So, but I feel comfortable with that. That's,
The benefit is worth it.
yeah, I think so. I think let them go to the one conference here anyway and give their opinions on how things are going. So I think it's a good benefit that we should, that much we should pay for. I'd leave it there unless somebody wants to change it.
Any recommendations?
It's up to you. We can always leave it, approve the budget, and we can always, if we want to review it again in January, we can always amend the budget to bring it up higher if we want to. So it's not like they're not stuck with it. If it's something they come and we talk about it more, we can always make an adjustment.
Okay, so they haven't put in a request for more money.
They did put it, she just sent me the budget numbers that she had, and it wasn't increased from the prior years
And what was the increase?
to 6,670.
Wow.
Well, I mean, you could have one of those members, we pay them, they could come to one of your board meetings, explain why they feel it's important them to get more money for whatever. You'd have a better understanding what they do. That's what I would suggest.
Yeah, she sent me some snips and things of like the services that have been brought to Montmorency County for us. So I have that information that I can share. And if you want somebody to kind of talk about the programs more, we can do that. But like I said, this isn't, we can approve the budget the way it is and then just make an amendment in January if you want to.
So is this something you could schedule
Mhm.
for January?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are we with the SRO? What happened with Atlanta? Do we have a body in there?
Not
Have
full
assigned
time. And that's another thing that
So if it's not full time, how is that gonna work? I thought that was
That's
the
what I'm-
question.
Sue is still waiting on answers to me for reporting for that because we don't have somebody there full time. And if that's the case, I'm not sure because our next grant period is gonna be due in January. So we'll have to report that's happened from November through December, or sorry, no.
So there's been nobody in November, December.
There hasn't been anybody in October, November, December, other than hit or miss. So if that continues, then we're gonna have to probably reduce that grant income that we have planned on coming into the general fund. So it's gonna hit the county by, because right now we plan about $69,000 of income from that. If we're not having somebody full-time, then we'll have to remove that. But at the same time, if we don't have a position, we have 2 open positions budgeted for in the budget, in the sheriff's budget for the general fund. So if we don't get that money, we would just have to remove one of those open positions. It would be a wash.
How many open positions are there right now? Because I thought the sheriff had said that there was some, how many people that
You got 11 right now.
he is 11 right now?
Yep.
Okay, I thought he had said the last time that.
We're still waiting on one of them to get certified.
Okay,
He's
so there's
been hired, but
potential
he's not been
still.
certified still, but there's
That'll be
2
12.
openings.
Wow,
Right,
still
that's
waiting.
mine. That'll be the 12th.
Yes.
Well, I don't know what the holdup is. He's a trooper. I don't know
Yeah.
what hoops he's got to go through to
And the
qualify
P-
for deputy, but so obviously something
Yeah.
that he needs to do.
And the part-time person never,
No.
that's gone.
That hasn't came up, but it's still in the budget for 5,000. We have that in there for January,
Part-time for.
the part-time CEO.
But that never came through, supposedly Stanley was gonna come back, and if she's not at this point, I mean, that's,
Well, that.
then why are we doing, then. I'm
I-
not sure
you
why
know,
we
my
would hold on to
contention all
that.
along, we don't, that's. no
And that's
need
what I'm
for that.
thinking, because we had done it specifically, because he had said she was coming
She
back,
wasn't-
but
she
she's not back, and she hadn't responded. So I don't see why I would say we remove that.
Well, like I said, I told you right along, we've got ample personnel to do all that. We don't have the number of arrests and stuff a month to warrant someone tracking. There's many people out there that can keep the stats. And so I was never in favor of that anyway. Once the jail was closed, I mean, obviously. And they pursued to just keep more people, whether they need them or not, in my opinion. So what do you want to do? You want to remove that from the budget?
Well, it was kind of we had kind of made the motion based off of, she was supposed to be coming back to fill that and do that training piece, but if she's not coming back, why would we put that in? We could always
Well,
remove that later if it
you
came up
gotta go
again.
down to why do we need it? That's the question.
Right, exactly.
I guess that's the
And obviously we
bigger
don't
question.
because,
So how about if we do this, we do the SRO in the open position and the part-time CO spot along with the DHHS on our first January meeting, and we can amend the budget to remove those if we need to after we get some more
yeah,
information.
if there's no movement there for those.
That work?
Sure. What do you think, Gary? You good with
I
that?
like January.
Okay. Okay, we good with that?
Favorite
Any
month.
other- I do have a couple, but I'm just gonna pass on it.
Any other, so on the sheriff millage, I did move that 8,000 to the opioid fund, so that brought that closer in balance. The only, out of all the funds that we're looking at, the only one that is taking a big chunk basically from the general, or from their fund balance is the 911 service fund. Right now, that's planning to take out 27,557 out of the fund balance of the 911 because of what's been
What page
budgeted
is
in
it
there.
on?
Taking it out for what?
It's mostly payroll,
Oh,
payroll and
okay.
contracts and things like that. So Fund 261 is on page 14. So yeah, that's the only one that's taken from the fund balance. They do have a fund balance in there of $152,000. And depending on how the year ends this year, you know, we should be around 100 to 120,000, I'm thinking by the end of the year, but we're currently at 152, so it might not even go that low. But other than that, all the rest of the funds are pretty much right, well in line with no decrease to the fund balances. I do have a budget in for the conservation fund that we have, and just to try to use that money up. If we have it, we budget it every year. It doesn't mean we actually use it. It's sitting at about $25,000 right now to be utilized for those kinds of invasive species grants. But, so that's in the budget, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna happen. With moving that $8,000 from the sheriff millage and the reduction in the insurance rates, it brought the deficit to $4,000, but again, we have a pretty good fund balance in there right now too, because we haven't, Stark hasn't been working. And then the opioid, you'll see a deficit to that budget, but that's because we're planning on using some of that reserve money that we haven't been using.
Where Danny so can we use that every year? That'll be, oh, good.
Because it's a narcotics task force,
Right.
it's considered opioid usage, so we don't have to, no restrictions on it.
Excellent. Good catch.
If there isn't any other questions on the budget, and if you want to approve it, you have the General Appropriations Act in front of you. This is resolution number 12. We'll have to approve that, then it'll approve our budget for the year.
I make the motion to accept the budget for fiscal 2025 as presented.
I'll support it.
Any more questions on budget? Hearing none, we'll do a roll call vote. please.
Hurries,
Yes.
Peltier,
Yes.
Edwards,
Yes.
Jordan,
Yes.
Carried.
Okay, there's the approval of the resolution number 2024-12. The fiscal 25 budget resolution and general appropriation act, that was.
Okay, this is on public comment on agenda items only. Public comment, agenda items only. Hearing nothing, going on to new business, building department truck bids. Need to open them?
You get.
Okay.
Sure.
Do I have to share this information with the other?
Yeah, you have to share. You're gonna save the best for last.
Well, I don't know who's who.
I don't
so
either.
gotta to look them over and see which one.
Yeah,
This is a bid for the 2024 F-150 pickup.
2014. We had a 2024, we might have a better higher bid.
Bid for the F-150 pickup for $6,237, and that is by Mr. Gary Gerardin. Pass that around.
That's yours.
Look at another vehicle, but I want a truck, a big truck. I'm not for the gas. And our second one is bid on the 2014 Ford pickup for $7,200, and that is Rick Shields, Hillman, Michigan.
We accept the bid for 7,200 from Rick Shields.
I'll second that. Oh, okay.
We have a motion, we have a second, and we just bid for the highest bidder on it, $7,200, correct?
Correct.
I feel
We have a motion, we have a
that was me last week.
You okay?
You okay? You gonna take a break? Take a break?
Don't make her talk.
Well, she's not her head.
Okay, just-
She's not.
Don't make her laugh either.
We'd like you to give us a short dissertation. Okay.
I think I'm good now.
We won't ask you to talk.
She's gonna do it right. Well, she's gonna have to.
Okay, so I got your second bid. So your second bid was $7,200.
Yes,
And was that the only two?
yes.
Did anybody make
Is
any?
it contagious?
I made the motion.
Is it
Gary seconded.
contagious?
I hope not.
She's just recovering here.
Yeah,
That leg lingers for a while.
and you're accepting this bid.
The 7,200, the high bid. By Rick Shields.
Algier,
Yes.
Edwards,
Yes,
Gerardin,
Yes.
Hardee's.
Yes.
motion carried. Now to old business evaluation policy proposal. I believe everyone got those a while back, I believe.
Let's read.
One question I had is that something you want to have the new board? Because otherwise you're doing something and maybe the next three would have different ideas like it. I don't, is there any reason to do it today? I guess that's the question.
I don't see any reason we have to do it today. I'd like to carry it forward to the second meeting in January.
Okay, I think that's more reasonable and they might have some better ideas or some
Correct.
good ideas, or they might like it.
Yeah.
You know, there's no rush on it. It'll be done next, first of next year, and then you can decide how you want to do it.
We'll have three new
We need
members.
members, yeah.
Get some fresh ideas.
That sounds right to you, Gary. You want to act on
Sounds
that
good.
today?
I don't want to do it
All
today.
right. You're gonna pass that on.
Good old Gary.
Next item was on the emergency manager update.
Do you want me to take it, Mary, or you want?
Well, we met with Lieutenant DeCastro, and he reviewed with us how the other people in his, what is it, division do it. And we kind of came up with a plan on meeting. We're gonna meet tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And kind of go over, but we are gonna meet with the one from Presque Isle County, because we kind of came up with an idea in April. You'll probably know more about that, to see if there's even some way that we can even do a share with Alpena for some of the
Yeah.
funding, but we would be the contractual party.
Yeah, so it'd be a multi-county district basically, but we would keep our grant in our name. And we would basically contract with Alpena and Presque Isle County to utilize their EMs to do our services. So we would still get our grant funding, Presque Isle would still get their grant funding, and Alpena would still get their grant funding. And they could hire somebody full-time in Alpena, they could hire somebody full-time in Presque Isle, and we could, contract with them, or, vice versa, if like Alpena doesn't hire, we hire one way or the other, so that we could have two maybe possible full-time people. But it was just a suggestion. So we're meeting with Jesse over in Alpena and Sarah in Presque Isle, and I believe Kim Elke's coming over too from Alpena, and one of their commissioners. And I asked Sarah if she wanted to invite anybody she could bring to the table too. And we're going to just kind of talk about how it would work, if it would work. It's something that they would even be interested in doing. Because Sarah was still not sure how Presque Isle wanted to move forward with it. So we're kind of waiting to see how that's going to go. So we should know more tomorrow after meeting with all them and kind of getting a better plan of how it could work. The nice thing about if we could utilize working with Sarah is that she is certified. She has that stuff. We can share a lot of the things between the counties. So that would be nice.
And Lieutenant DeCastro felt that she could definitely do the job.
Yeah.
That she's that kind of a worker, that she could get the services that we need, and she could get it up and running.
Yeah. We're just, we want to see how Alpena wants to be involved. And like I said, Sarah's not sure yet if Presque Isle wants to be a part of that, because
Right, she was waiting.
she's already working 30 some hours and.
Right, so there was a question.
Castro has worked with her before.
Yes.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah, but he said she's good. And we had asked, Donna had asked to sit on that, and we had.
Yep, she was invited for Friday, so she'll be on that one. So it's just kind of a conversation. We did talk in the meeting about the program, and, he didn't think that contracting with a fire department was gonna work. He said because, and he gave the reasons as to why. And then he also suggested not doing the part-time situation again, because the same thing has happened the last 5 times. There's not enough time to get the job completed and the resources, and he just doesn't think it's, he went through a bunch of things that he thought were some of the issues to look into. So, we have those on the table. We asked about, continuing the grant until we can hire. Do we have to rush to do this? And he said, no, that I can continue to turn all the paperwork in like I've done in the past and keep the grant running, keep our money coming until we can hire somebody on for that. So he has no concerns with that at all. And he's going to make sure that I get all the information so that it can all be submitted properly. And then also, just on another note, Sarah contacted me because she was at the regional meeting at our last board meeting. She went to the EM's regional meeting, and we have 3 laptops that are going to be coming to us from the state for our EOC. So we can hopefully maybe get an EOC set up in the county, and they're going to hold them until we have our new EM in place, but we do have them earmarked for us. So once we get a new person, they'll ship them to us. And then she asked me, they were going over a couple different things that they were going to give away this year, and we're going to have a brand new radio given to us. So, so she's got that taken care of for us. So she's helping us keep things going, going to meetings and keeping me updated. So that's where we're at. We'll know more after Monday or after tomorrow.
So we've made progress.
Yeah, I think we have. Yep. Okay, anything else on that? Okay, nothing. I guess we're down to the reports. Number 1 is the controller.
Right, just a quick report for me. There's one thing I need to have a board member. So when we did union contracts, we set up the Montmorency County Health Care Coalition, which is 2 members from the union. So one from the supervisors unit and one from the non-supervisor unit. And then we have a non-union employee, myself, and a board member on this coalition that will meet with our insurance agents, go over the new plans, kind of look and see what options we have, ask all the questions to see, what we can do, and then we bring that proposal we vote on it, you come up with an idea, and I'll bring that proposal to the board for them to actually authorize us to either go with it or no, they want something different. So I need a board member to be assigned to that coalition. And then I also, I've sent out emails to the union stewards to get their 2 representatives, and then I'll send out, I'll probably do some kind of poll to have somebody nominate somebody or ask who's interested in being on the coalition for our non-union
I'm willing.
employees. Okay,
I'm willing.
Good.
so I will get working on that. So, because we'll have our new plans. She got all the quotes in, so we should have them in January. So we'll start that in January so we can have it all approved, ready to go for open enrollment in February.
Good.
So we can still stick with priority, it looks like.
Yes, yeah. Which would be nice because no, the employees won't lose their
Right.
deductible or their co-pays.
Right.
We can keep the employees
Even if it was
whole.
A little higher, I think it's worthwhile staying with them unless they're.
Yeah.
liquid base.
When she asked me, what's the plan? Do we want to change anything? I said, we'd rather keep the employees where they're at, not have to make them change up everything. So that's what they quote out with everything for. The parental and LGAL attorney contracts for fiscal 25, I sent those out. Those are the ones we pay that monthly stipend to those attorneys to handle those cases. We have contract with Steve Eyrig, Justin Wilson, and Christy Van Massenhoff as our LGAL. I've gotten the contract back from Steve Eyrig. Justin Wilson just signed his this morning, so I'll have that one probably completed by the end of the day. And then wait on Christie's, but those will be all taken care of. And then I have an email from the state court administrator. They're doing an alternative funding for trial courts. They're starting a launch of the data gathering phase to looking into options for alternative funding for this. And I'm gonna look at her on December 13th to get more information on that and what we'll have to provide them for Montmorency County. And then the BSNA cloud conversion is complete. They're not gonna be doing the assessing and tax modules until May. They're gonna wait till after a settlement to do that switch, but they did link the .NET versions of those with our cloud versions so they can work. And the BSNA team is here doing trainings with all the departments. They've been to every department, I think, at this point, and I think everybody's pretty comfortable. They're still working in the treasurer's office with some things. And then they're gonna work with Bill today on making sure our checks and everything are coming out properly. But they'll be here for the rest of the week to go over that stuff, so.
Do we have the card system going now for paying for like jurors and things, that the card?
I have not heard back from Justin or Cheryl to see how that meeting went with them down there, but we have it set up in our office to do at least restitution and bonds. So we have our first set we're gonna probably try to run this week. That's it for me.
Okay, next one is the treasurer.
Yes, we just have our fourth quarter revenue report that I gave you this morning. Everything is on track as usual, nothing remarkable in there. I will send a full activity report to the 2 commissioners that will be back next year. But your year to date is on there on the 3rd page. So that's all I have.
Oh, thank you. We'll go right down to standing committees. Gary, you're up.
The only thing I had was a finance meeting. And I already reported on that.
Did we have a,
We didn't have one. We had a 3-week gap.
oh, that's right. So there's finance. Yeah, I'm with Gary on that. I just had finance and fun time was had by all. Your turn.
My turn? I had no committees, but there is a young lady in the room that I would like to introduce to everyone. Charlotte, would you stand up, please? Charlotte sits with me on the mental health board.
Planning to do this, but hi. I sit with Lloyd on the CMH board. You all approved me. I would love to continue serving on that with Lloyd.
Yeah,
Thank you.
she brings a lot of knowledge and a lot of resources to the meeting. Very, very proud to have her as our representative from Montmorency County.
Thank you.
Thank you, Charlotte. That's all I had.
And the only meeting that I had would have been the EM meeting, this last one, and we just reported on that, so we're good. And then I'll do that again tomorrow. That's it.
We're getting close to the end.
We are.
Public comment. Any public comment? That went good. I just have a couple things to say. The controller's done an excellent job, in my opinion, since she's been here. She's always, I don't know, people don't keep track of all the things she does and saves the county money. The instance on the insurance she just did. She called the other one and dickered price and stuff and they dropped it. And that was, I don't know how many thousands of dollars, but she's done that consistently ever since she's been here. I know there's a lot of concerns about why we have her and stuff, but I could, in my opinion, she saved this county thousands of dollars since the time she's been here. If people would just ask the right questions and kind of listen to what's going on, they totally tune her out. And she's done a great job.
Yeah.
And and she's well worth the money we pay her. And she's, like I said, she saves the county thousands of dollars. She checks into stuff and I appreciate that as a board member.
Second.
Treasurer, and the treasurer too, she's done an outstanding job. She knows her business. She's done a great job putting money where it should be, and which worked well with April on the budgets and everything else. There was a good relationship there, and everything always went smoothly. There again, I'm appreciative of that. And
And the funds saved through the delinquent tax fund for sure.
yeah, absolutely,
Made a big difference.
absolutely. They
Yeah.
have both done a terrific job, and with that, Gary, your
Take a
turn.
motion to adjourn.
Hang on, I want to say something. I want to thank you both for all the time you've served on this board because I've been working with you both for what, 10 years now?
I've been here for 6.
It's been a long time, but you know, thank you for the time that you did serve on here. And we will miss you. You have to come to finance every once in a while and see us.
Tammy Wilburns. I'll come too. You come. Oh,
No,
see if they're doing it
I'm
right.
not committing. I don't have a new truck to drive, so
Oh.
I'm gonna have to ride a bicycle.
It's what it is.
For sure.
Okay. Need a
Motion
second.
adjourned.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor, say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, nays, motion carried.
thank you all.
We were doing something wrong all the time.
I don't know.